So if we're going to sketch the general shape of this function, we need to find the x-intercepts, the end behavior, and maybe a couple other points to help us draw a nice curve. So to find the intercepts, we need to factor this thing. Seeing that there's 4 terms, we can try grouping. But first, actually, since this is a leading negative, I'm going to factor out a GCF of -1 first, just so I have a positive leading coefficient. It'll make things look a little nicer, I think. All right, so now we can try grouping what we have left over. So it looks like we can take an x squared out of there and get x plus 1. And then if we take a -4 out, we get x plus 1 again. Now that's really good. So since those are both x plus 1, that means that grouping works, and then we don't have to do synthetic division. So to finish the grouping, we're going to remove the x plus 1 and then group together the x squared minus 4. Now looking at these factors, it looks like this quadratic is a difference of squares. So this can break into an x plus 2, x minus 2. Now that everything is linear, we know it's finished being factored. So our solutions are going to be -1, -2, and +2. So when we go to graph it, we're going to plot the -1, -2, +2. There's no multiplicity there, or at least there's no even multiplicity, so our graph is going to go through at all 3 of those points. So now let's check out our end behavior. It's negative, and it's odd, so it's going to be like a negatively sloped line. We can use that because on the top left we're going to be going up, and on the right side of our graph we're going to be going down. Okay. One other point that we know is the y-intercept of 4. So 0, 4 is another point, and hopefully that'll align with our connecting of the dots. So here we go. Come down through the -2, then come up through the 1, somehow go through that 4, and then finish down through that. Connect that. So there we go. That would be a general sketch of that function.